Welcome to the first episode. This is Monia,
I am Marilyn.
And Jesslyn.
and today we are talking about getting out of our comfort zone. So, to start it off, what are some obstacles y'all faced that made you feel like you were getting out of your comfort zone?
That's a good question.
It is a really good question.
Well, for me, I guess I have family. They're like really extroverts. They're like extroverts, like really talkative, outgoing people. And so one of the, well, I don't know how to answer this, but one of the things I do to get out of my comfort zone, or I have seen or felt I got out of my comfort zone, was like by doing community service. As an introvert, we don't like, socializing with others because, you have social anxiety, social anxiety exists. And so, yeah, I can say that that's one of the things that kind of helped me realize, like, it's fine to get out of your comfort zone. It's okay. Even though sometimes we do feel like people are just watching us or looking at us, I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, I like getting out of the comfort zone. I think it's really important to get out of your comfort zone, even though you might not feel comfortable doing it. But I think it's always fun to get out of your comfort zone. I think it's really important as introvert people. I think it's really important to get out of your comfort zone. Like, it's fine. If you don't want to do it, then, I advise you to do it, but if you don't want to do it, you can't really do anything. But it's fun. It's really fun to get out of your comfort zone. I don't know about y'all. I don't know. I just ramble. I don't know. That did not make no sense, but okay.
Well, for me, an obstacle that I have, I guess, overcome, sort of, is when it comes to I guess, presenting projects in front of the class. I get really sweaty from my hands, and I start not shaking, but really, I get really nervous. But then, as soon as I'm up there, I'm already up here, so I might as well just present. And so when I do present, I learned this thing a while ago where you look you look at your audience, but you look over their heads so that you don't look at them straight in the eyes. Cause that, for me, when I look them straight in the eyes, I start to panic. I start to get more nervous. And by doing that, I guess it comforts me in a way. I don't feel as intimidated by them or by presenting. Yeah, that's one example that I have. How about you, Monia?
I have a similar kind of way for presenting. I just look at the teacher because I know he or she would be smiling if I say something wrong or if I say something right. But when I look at the students, it's why is she up there?
You feel like everybody's staring at you.
Boring.
Yes.
They did that to one of my classmates. I'm not gonna name that person, but legit, I just heard people judge her and it makes you more nervous to present because you're the person right after her.
Yeah, that's messed up for people to be doing that.
Me personally, I don't think that's right because she's she doesn't I don't. How do I explain this? I don't think it's fine for someone to judge her. She went up there. Even though she had anxiety, she went up there because she had to go up there to present her project. It took her guts to get up there. I don't think it's right for people to judge others.
If she has any problem speaking or anything, she was stuttering, okay, and breaking. And people were just making fun of that. No. This, I would want to just judge the presentation or I wouldn't even judge. I would see if like this actually makes sense to what we're learning.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like, oh, this is how she looks like. Like you would think that we would get past that by now, but I think this is why there's a lot more introverted people that are like very talented and
Oh,
actually
yes.
feel like they can express themselves. But then there's people who are, I mean, some extroverts, like a lot.
Yeah.
Um, they just try to ruin it because we don't talk as much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why people like what bothers you about us? Like, is it because we don't talk to you, or what? Like, I don't, they don't have the right to, um, you know,
Judge us.
judge us. Yeah, I feel like I'm saying judging a lot, so my bad, guys.
No, that's fine. It's like, I mean, that's like a lot of stereotypes for
Mm-hmm.
introverts. Like, you would have that one person who would just be drawing and everything, and then there's that extrovert person who would be like, "Oh, I didn't know you draw. That's
Ooh,
so good."
yes. Let me tell y'all something. This like bothered me so much whenever I would talk. Like, I wouldn't talk at all, like the whole year. But like
Mhm.
that one time that I had to talk, they're like, "Oh my gosh, you talk?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do talk." I'm sorry that I don't
I
talk to
actually
you.
saw people see. I saw people actually say that to you.
I'm like, surprise, surprise, I talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like that. That bothers me so much. I'm like, yes, I do talk. I have a tongue. Duh. And I
No,
have
the cat bit it off.
no, yeah. Yep, yep.
I
Mhm.
mean, I don't know. People are just fast on putting stereotypes on certain people, like by the way they present themselves to others.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, introverts don't like talking, but there's a reason why they don't talk, or there's something behind it. I mean,
Social anxiety.
yes, like it sucks.
It's like you want to talk, but like your mind's like, no, don't talk to them because you're gonna say something wrong. You might say something stupid, and then they might laugh at
Yeah.
you, and it freaking
Yeah.
sucks. Feeling
Then you
that
just
way.
overthink it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they might not even think about it anymore, and you're over here thinking about it. Like,
Yes.
oh, it sucks.
I think that
Also, oh yeah, go ahead.
happened to me. When was that one time? Ah, I forgot. But there was this one time something happened. I think something. I don't know. Maybe like something awkward. Was it yesterday? With that one guy. Oh yeah, it was yesterday. When that one guy.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was just
yeah.
overthinking. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know what I was saying, but I was like, oh no.
You were panicking
Yes.
because you saw it as awkward, but maybe it wasn't awkward in
For
his eyes.
him,
Like,
yeah.
and you were just overthinking about it and like
Yeah.
stressing about it, and I was just like, calm down.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I overthink a lot. I don't know. It's really bad, but it
Same, I do
sucks.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, even like when you're not stressing about it and you don't have social anxiety and you're just vibing by yourself
You're like,
at
yeah,
lunch,
I'll choose.
Yeah.
it's just like there's those people who are like, "Oh, are you new here?" Even though like that happened to me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Uh-huh.
Jesslyn, you know her. I forgot her name. I think it was Emily or something. But basically, I was in the lunch on in the lunch. I was on the lunch table. Okay, we're
She was
sitting
on the
there.
lunchroom. She was on the roof.
Dang.
She was on the
Yeah,
roof.
I was sitting. And basically, my friends didn't come that day. They were both absent.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting by myself, and she just was like, "Are you new here? I'm a senior, by the way. What grade are you in?" And I'm like, "I'm not new here. I'm a junior.
Oh.
I have no friends are not here, so I'm just sitting by myself."
Mm.
And it's kind of
Yeah.
awkward, but sometimes I want to be by myself.
Well, for me, I don't know. I feel weird. It's like really awkward sitting by yourself, and like you have like this whole table, but you're just the only person there. Like I feel awkward. It makes me feel
Oh,
uncomfortable.
yeah.
I feel like people are just like, oh my gosh, like look at her. She doesn't have no friends. I'm like, yes, I do, but we just don't have the same lunch period.
I know I felt bad for you when I left you there at the table.
Yeah. Yep.
Dang.
Uh. Yeah. I'm like, yes, this is me.
Even more awkward when you like want to do something fun, but then people are just like, ew. I don't know. Do
Mm-hmm.
you both know Kevin?
Wait, what was that?
Do y'all both know Kevin?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so basically at lunch, he asked me if I can pay his nails, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He has these two friends that are like very extroverted. Like they don't care what they look like. I think they were in their emo phase right there. And they were both standing and like dancing. And then while I'm painting his nails, everyone was staring at me at lunch. And
Mm.
mm, uh, Rachel was legit sitting next to me, and she's like, "I'm legit shaking from awkwardness."
Mm.
I mean, I feel really bad, but I also felt like, I'm just painting this dude's nails. Just mind your own
Like
business and eat
it,
lunch.
it's like it's normal.
Same.
It's normal. It's 2020. Like chill out.
Yeah,
That's
like
him
what's
getting out
new?
of his comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep.
Yep. I had this one experience. I think it was like maybe like last year. Um, the youth from my church, they invited like the whole youth to go to the other church. But yeah, they invited us to go to like it was like all the youth to go to that church, and listen to the sermon. So we all went, and my cousin, my brother, and I think my other cousin was there also. I'm not sure, but so we entered. We're entering. We enter the church, and I see everybody like sitting in a row, like all the girls sitting together, and then all the guys sitting together. And I was like, dang it, there's no space for me. And I had to sit in kind of in the back, like behind the guys. And I felt really awkward. I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done to myself? I'm like, this is what you get when you get out of your comfort zone. Like, this is gonna happen. I just felt weird. I don't know, I kind of wanted to like cry that moment, but I'm like, no, like, they're gonna see you cry. And I was like, oh crap. And so this one guy, I guess he looks back and sees me that I'm sitting alone with these other two guys. And I guess he tells his sisters, like, hey, like, she's sitting alone, like, let's make room for her. And I was like, oh my god, this is embarrassing. This is what happens when you don't have no friends at church. And I feel so awkward. I was like I wanted to cry so bad, but I'm like, no, you have to hold it in because they might like judge you, or not judge you, but like they might be like, oh my gosh, like what is wrong with her? Like why is she crying? But yeah, I felt really, I don't know, I just felt weird. I was like so emotional also. I guess like a lot of emotions were going through my head. Yeah,
Anxiety.
anxiety. We love it. But yeah, it's sometimes whenever I get out of my comfort zone and I like when I feel like awkward, I'm like, why do you do this to yourself? Like, don't do this anymore. But I like getting out of my comfort zone because I think it helps a lot for me. I don't know for y'all, but for me, it helps a lot whenever I get out of my comfort zone.
Well, I tend to not go that route most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
which sucks because I need to learn how to get out of my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just hard for me,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are like advice that you would give us struggling with that still?
Like getting out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Well, just like text one of your friends, like call them, like, hey, like you want to hang out? Do you want to go somewhere else? Like, do you want to go you want to go hiking or go to like the park or go get ice cream. I think there's like those are like small things that you can do to get out of your comfort zone. Cause like me,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I don't like going alone to the store because I
Mm-hmm.
feel awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are like really small things um, that can get out of your comfort zone. You know, just do like small things. Don't do like huge things like me. What I did, I went to church over there, and look what happened to me. But yeah, just like do like small things with your friends.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby
Yeah.
steps. I think that's really important. But yeah, I mean
How about
sometimes.
you, Monia? Oh no, you
No,
keep going.
go ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think okay, so I feel like if you go in field trips, like you know how like in high school field trips you have the option of not eating school lunch, but like you have to go to a restaurant and sometimes like my first time not I'm getting the order by myself actually, but like usually my parents do it and I feel fine with whatever they order. But then it's just
Mm-hmm.
like it's just me. And
Mm.
you have to talk and all that, I know. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like if I ordering the wrong thing, like I've never been in this restaurant, or have I been in this restaurant? You start to think about that, and then you're like, do I just hand him a 20 or do I just hand him a 10 when he asks for a
Yeah.
and then when he drops a penny or something, and then I'm like, oh, it's okay.
Like, it's all
I would
good.
so awkward. And like
Mm-hmm.
the cashiers won't smile. That's the thing. Like every
Mm.
cashier is just like, I'm dead inside. Take. I'm just gonna give you your order and whatnot. Just give me the money and leave my face.
Mm. I hate
So
when cashiers. Oh,
I know,
oops.
and it's like awkward because you're here
Mm-hmm.
smiling awkwardly.
You're like, are you gonna say something to me or what? Yep.
Yeah.
Well, for me, some advice I would give for those people who are still in there, I guess,
Uh huh.
are still in that trying to get out of their comfort zone, is to join clubs
Yes.
and socialize, meet new people within the clubs, and I feel like that kind of helped me a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's different for everyone.
Also, try
Yes.
to go into like positions because you'll never know if you'll actually like being secretary or something. Because you might be a leader, but you're not confident in yourself to believe in that. And once you actually sign up for the position, get it, you'll find out that you enjoy talking to people and leading them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, when I saw you were a leader for that one club, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, that's really good. Like, she's getting out of her comfort zone. Like, I didn't expect you to be a
Same. I
leader.
didn't
I was like
expect
really
it.
surprised. I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I would have been a leader in some club. But yeah, that was really cool. I was like, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, I said cool like so many times. Ugh.
It's because of basically ninth and 10th grade. I see people who are like leaders, but they don't lead. Like they don't do anything right or do anything for the club. And
Mm-hmm.
I have this motto where if you're gonna be dependent on someone and that person's not gonna do anything for you, just do it yourself. And so
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's why I wanted to become president in robotics because I wanted to take the club further.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's not just me, but my whole like team, my members did it, and we never thought we would actually achieve something where we got third place in the competition with
I
our
feel
weird looking robot.
it. Yeah.
And yeah,
I feel like one of the things that some introverts um how do I explain this? Guys, help me out. I think one
Mhm.
of the things that I see that some introverts they have this tendency, is that the right word? Like on
Yes.
doing
mhm,
something,
yeah,
on like they get frustrated, like, hurry up, like, can you do that? Like, it's not hard. Like, come on, let's do this. But, like, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I don't know how to explain this. But we, frick, I forgot.
Like, are you trying to say, like, we get pushed to do something, but it's kind of hard for us to, like, to do it or to, like, accept it, or...
No. Like, I mean,
We don't believe in
well,
ourselves as much.
no. Let me give this example. Like you know the answer, but like the whole class does not know the answer. You're like the only one who knows the answer, but everybody's afraid to like, not everybody. Like nobody knows the answer, right? But you're the only one who knows the answer. You want to
Oh
raise your
yeah,
hand, but you're so afraid because you think they're gonna say something. And so, you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah,
Like, we have this tendency where we want to say something, but we're just too afraid
yeah.
to say
And
what
then
we
the
want to
teacher
say.
gets mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get judged or not
Mm-hmm.
be right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, like for me, like, oh, this always happens whenever someone is like slow, like they're slowing down a bit, like really slow. Like, I'm like, come on, like, we have to do this. And then I just go, like, try to do it. I guess be like a leader,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Like volunteering when no one else is.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
So you know that one biology teacher?
Yeah, we do know her. It's a
Yep.
lot.
So I don't know if she made y'all like whoever is like a student in that class has to help out the people with lower grades. I don't know if y'all done that.
I think I might have.
I don't
Probably.
remember. I don't
But
remember, but I think I had a good grade on her class. But I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember doing
Like,
that.
I remember her putting us in, like, groups with people and, like, helping them out. Like, I guess she would, like, partner or group us into groups and, like, I guess we could help them out
yeah,
in
yeah,
a
yeah,
way.
yeah. And so I don't like when people come to me and say like, I need help because I don't know how to explain it to them. And I overthink it
Mm,
in my head if they don't get it or
mm-hmm.
not. And then I feel like if I gave them that answer and they said it, what if they are wrong and they say, you gave me the wrong answer?
Oh, I hate when people do that. Mm.
Yeah.
I'm
But
like, I'm sorry that I didn't explain it well to you.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
And they just don't get it. Like even the people, the most extroverts, they're okay. I'm gonna say the popular kids. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they're the ones who are like, I don't get this, or I mean, there's very smart popular kids. I'm not saying all, but like you explain it 10,000 ways, even like a kindergartner would understand, and they still don't get it, and they blame you, or you feel like, am I actually wrong? Like you second guess yourself.
When they come to you, like the popular kids, they come to you and they like try to get your answers, and like
Yeah,
that's an awkward situation. Like you're right, you could be right, and then they're just copying it. It's just, I don't know. I never liked that. Just
I
because
just
I'm
do it.
quiet doesn't mean I'm smart.
Yeah, they automatically assume that. Like, what if I don't
Yeah,
know the answer?
yeah. Like I just hate that stereotype for us. Like,
You shouldn't be
just
dependent
because
on
I'm
anyone.
quiet, yeah. Like, it's I don't know. I don't know what goes through their heads to think that we're smart.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
because of that, the teacher automatically thinks you're the smartest one, and then keeps asking you to give the answer for the whole class out loud.
Yep. And it's just like not
Mm,
right all the time.
yep.
Oh, awkward situations.
Awkward situations. We love them, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, I hate them. I hate it so much. But
Especially in
Like,
yes.
I
public.
don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
public.
yes.
I think one of the things that I like struggle is confronting people.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. It's difficult. I don't know how to. I don't know.
Did you
I
say
don't know.
confronting people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like if they did something bad?
Mhm.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, actually, yeah.
let's say there's a Karen at the store, right?
Yeah.
And, like, she, like, does something, like, I don't know, like, coughs on you right now because of this whole thing going on. Like,
Mhm.
would you say something, or would you just keep it to yourself and walk away?
That so depends. Such a
I
hard
feel like
one.
I feel like I would say something like, "Hey, like, why did you cough on me? Like, are you kidding me?"
Yeah,
I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know. It
those people
depends.
also scare me.
yeah, like, in that situation, like, I would be, I guess, scared by her.
Mhm.
Because you never know what she could do, right? Like, what's her next step?
Yeah.
Yes, like she might say something back to you. You're like, oh, I don't have to respond. I don't have to respond back.
And
You
then she
just
throws
stay
a punch
quiet.
at you, you're like, ugh.
Well, I will punch her back. um,
Dude,
I would
that's
punch
my
her
dad.
back.
That's
Your
so
dad.
you don't
Uh
even know. Like in Walmart, he makes the biggest idea. Like, okay, so you know those Pepsi things, the crates that have Pepsi stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants those crates because he sells them at the store. So and apparently Pepsi allows him to sell them at the store, but
Yeah.
the employees don't know that. And my dad always gets new employees, and it's always frustrating because he'll be like, "You don't know what tax exempt is?" And at this point, he actually teaches them tax exempt. And then whenever they don't know about the Pepsi stuff, he'll like, "I have the right to get that Pepsi case," and then it's in front of the whole like store.
Wait, is
And
this at Walmart or
usually it's at Walmart,
Walmart?
and I'm there quietly like looking at
And,
these people fight
and
while
you're like,
not
Dad. You're like,
yeah,
Dad, stop.
and it's more awkward when there's people from your school that goes to the Walmart and you see them, and then you see your dad fighting with employees for a case.
Great case. That's funny. Like, Dad, can you stop? Can you not? Let's go.
It's so hard. You know what he also did?
Yeah.
Like he is very impatient, so the door apparently was too slow for him, so he crashed into it.
Oh my
He
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
he, he walked so fast. He didn't pause a second, and the door legit broke. It didn't break. It was like off the rails, and he's
Mm-hmm.
like, "They will take care of it." And I'm like, "What? You gonna fix it?" The customers are in the back. I turned back, and they're like giving me the death stare, like,
Oh my
"Why?"
gosh.
And
Oh
they
my
were
god.
fixing it. They fixed it, and I was like, "The
Mm-hmm.
customers legit fixed it. You could have fixed it." And he's like, "There's people for that."
Yeah.
Dang. What if they would have told you something, Monia?
They would have probably told me because I looked back. I'm that person.
Scary.
It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What else can we talk about? Um,
Um,
is there anything you guys want to add on or add to it?
I mean, just that how do you say it? Confrontation?
Confrontation.
It's
Mm-hmm.
like scary because, like,
Yeah.
in order to confront someone. I guess for me, it's like getting out of my comfort zone, and that's difficult as it is.
Yeah. Like Hispanic parents, since they know that we speak English. I don't know if this happens to you, Maria, but like us Hispanics, we if like someone, like, let's say we go to McDonald's, right?
Mhm.
And they give us like the wrong order.
Oh
And your
my
mom was like,
god,
no.
yes.
And your mom was like, go tell the person that she gave you the wrong order, blah blah, the wrong thing or meal, whatever. And you're like, no, it's fine. Like, it's fine. I will eat this. They're like, no, go, hurry up, let's go.
Like,
Like,
we
don't
paid
be
for
afraid.
this.
Yeah, we
Yes,
paid for
yes.
this. And then, like, oh my god, you're like so afraid to go up there. You're like, I don't want to do this. Like, I might not make sense. You know, you start like saying all these things in your head. And your parents like, just go, or do you want me to go? Like, you know
Oh
English?
yeah.
Like, you know English, and I'm the one who's going over there. And I'm like, oh well, sorry that I have social anxiety. It's you don't understand.
And you're like, what's stress? What's anxiety? I
Uh,
don't have anxiety or stress. You should be able to go.
yeah, I feel like our parents live like in a different like era.
Oh yes, they do.
It, mm-hmm. Yes, I was like, my bad.
Have you
That's so
ever done
scary.
that?
Me?
Like going to like tell them like, oh, you didn't get my order right, or yeah.
Maybe when I was younger. I can't
Younger.
remember. But I remember this one time I went to McDonald's with my mom and I ordered biscuits. And so I thought they were going to give me chicken biscuits, right? But I said biscuit. So they just gave me the biscuit. They didn't add,
Oh my.
they didn't put the chicken, which I thought they were going to put chicken, you know, biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get home and I open the biscuit and I just see like, or open the paper thing, whatever. And I see
Mhm.
it's a biscuit, and I was like, oh my gosh, I ordered the wrong thing. And my mom was like, oh, what did you get? I'm like, oh, I got a biscuit. It's like, why did you just get a biscuit? Does it supposed to have chicken? I'm like, oh no, like I want it like that. It's fine. I'm gonna eat it with jelly or whatever. And I was like, oh, I just wanted it like that. And she was like, okay, that's kind of weird. But yeah, because I did not want to go back there and tell them, which was my fault. It was my fault, so it wasn't their fault at all. So, yep. Have y'all experienced that before?
Yeah. Well, I didn't say anything, but my dad does. It's always my dad. But like, I don't know if you've been to the McDonald's where the theater is,
Mm-hmm.
but they always get the order wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like he perfectly says, I want 2 large fries. And they give him 2 large Sprites.
Oh
Oh,
yes. Oh my god.
It happened to me last time.
Yeah, same.
I
I don't know what they're hearing.
I went to, I think it was last week. I went to Chick-fil-A and the lady was like, oh, what do you want drinks with that? I was like, oh, no drinks. It's like 2 Sprites. I was like, oh, that's it. And my bro was like, tell them that you don't want drinks. I'm like, oh no, it's fine. He's like, tell them. I'm like, no. And then he was like, you should have told them. Like, why were you afraid to tell them that you don't want drinks? I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And I was like, where did they get Sprite from? Where did he get Sprite by saying like no drinks?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know, like 2 Sprites, 2 fries. I say French fries whenever I order fries.
That's what we try to tell him, but he says fries. Like he forgets to say French fries. But I feel like they'll still give him Sprite. even even when they were handing it to him, and he was like, "I ordered 2 large fries," and they still didn't get it.
That's funny.
Lincoln expression.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys have any other advice?
Mm.
Try to make your own decisions.
Oh yeah, do your own decision. Don't expect other people to make your decisions for you.
Because you may regret it.
Yes.
Yep.
You might not like a flavor, but that person was like, "Oh, I want strawberry," but you really hate strawberry.
Strawberry. You're like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, I'll eat
Oh yeah,
that.
don't be afraid to say no. Like it's okay to say no. I think that's one of the things I
Hmm.
struggle with. I always say yes because I don't know, just to be
You're too
nice. I guess.
nice.
Yeah, too nice. Yep.
Both of y'all say yes to everything.
Dang.
Decisions, man. You're like, what place do we go? Oh, I don't care where you go.
I don't know. To be honest, I'm so sorry. I'm about to say this, but I don't know. I get frustrated. I'm like, look, come on, tell me where do you want to go? Like sometimes it can be frustrating, but it is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
Like
mean,
I
when
don't
I
even.
wait, what?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I feel like I cut you all the time. I forgot. God.
Like when I say I don't mind, or like when I say like, oh, like you choose, I'll follow you, I'll do whatever you do. That's because I'm so undecisive and I don't know. I just don't know, and now I guess I'm okay with anything.
Uh huh.
So yeah.
Just don't take it the wrong way. Like I don't mean like, oh, I get frustrated when you don't decide where to go.
No, no, no. I'm just
You're just
saying,
saying.
yeah, because I really don't mind. I really don't mind where we
Mm-hmm.
go or like what we choose to do or whatever.
Hey, do you guys want to go to McDonald's tomorrow? I'm just kidding. No.
Yes, I want extra Corona on my fries.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, right now, like since we're like in quarantine and everything, like we're not supposed to be going out and stuff.
Well, I don't think we're in quarantine anymore.
Or like, well, some people are
But yeah,
still.
some people are still, which they should still be doing.
Yes, it's recommended. But like, what I'm trying to say is like, right now we don't have school. We don't have much social gatherings. So like, I
Mm-hmm.
guess
Hmm.
practicing getting out of your comfort zone isn't it can't really be practiced right now unless you like, I guess, do other things that don't involve like person to person, like I don't know, like
Well, you could do like face cam for Zoom meetings.
yeah, you could like yeah.
Like start off small, face cam,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I don't know.
or like just talk to random people online.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
not strangers,
that's
I mean, like,
yeah.
make new.
Whoa.
Oh, I know one. Um, get posting a selfie about yourself to show you're confident or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah, like make a personal Instagram account.
yeah, and stuff like that. Little
Uh
things.
huh. Yep.
Um, Maybe be confident in showing your talent, or if you don't have a talent, um,
Mm-hmm.
try new hobbies. Yeah,
Because we love
and showing that you're progressing.
progressing.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
hobbies that interest you and you haven't tried before. This is the time to try it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yep. I think a lot of introverts are like great artists, and they express themselves through art And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's so really unique, pretty cool. You can express yourself through art.
Yeah, and getting that privilege to display your art in like maybe the courthouse or Capitol buildings, it makes you feel proud of yourself that you actually achieved something that you probably thought that my art wasn't good. I don't know why people are thinking it's good,
Mm-hmm. No, I
but
think.
it makes you feel great.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Monia,
Hmm?
whenever, like, when you would do art at school, would you like hide it from others, or would you like this, like show it, or like don't, like you weren't shy to like tell people, oh, like, oh, I know how to draw, stuff like that.
Actually, this was a process. um, I think in eighth grade is when I was less confident about my art than I really was
Mm-hmm.
because of my art teacher. She would be like, "That's not good. That this shouldn't be like that or that." So then in ninth grade, I would usually just doodle by myself in a corner or something,
Mm-hmm.
and people would come up to me like, "Oh, I like your art. You should be in art class." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But then in 10th grade, I actually liked receiving those compliments, so I would just be silent and, show my art in a way that, like, it's not like over the top, like, look on the board, it's my art. Just discreetly. And then 11th and 12th grade is when I'm like, look at my art. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's better
You love the
Look at
confidence
than
mine.
growth.
no one. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's really good. And you should be proud of um what you create.
hmm
Yep.
How about
It doesn't have to be good.
Yeah, show it off.
you, Jesslyn, with your
Me,
graphic design skills?
graphic. Well, I know. I feel like graphic design. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer this, but I guess.
Like,
Uh,
when did you feel comfortable, like, saying, like, oh, I could do this, or showing people your work and stuff?
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say junior year.
Junior year?
I'm gonna say junior year. I feel like I felt like me like y'all know how like I'm not like thank you Munia. I don't know, without Munia, sounds like inspirational. I feel like I don't know. I feel like you're um I think you're someone who like kind of pushed me to show off my graphic design skills, kind of like type of way. Cause you're the one who told
Really?
Because you're the one who told that teacher that I should compete, right? For skills.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, I like whenever it's graphic stuff, I'm like, you should ask Jocelyn. You should like she's really good.
mm-hmm. Yeah. I last year when I first started to compete, and in those different I think I competed in 2 competitions. That's where like I like enjoyed graphic design. I loved creating. Like I always wanted to do something creative. So that's what I like to do. But yeah, where am I going with this? It's really hard when it's on the spot.
Did you do you like it when people come and ask you to design something?
Well,
Specifically you.
well, sometimes I guess one of the frustrating things would be when they didn't like have an idea at all. That was like really
Oh yeah,
frustrating because
yeah.
like I don't know what they want, so I have to create something that they might like or not. So it's really difficult to come up with designs when clients don't tell you what they want. But it's so easy when clients do want, like they know what they want, and it's easy for me to design that
Yeah.
that design. And yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know what I was saying, but yeah, I mean, I really love graphic design, but I feel like I'm going towards more interior design than graphics. But yeah, I mean,
It's still
yeah,
it's still a form of art.
it's still a form of art. I don't know, might change majors
Oh,
to interior design.
another topic.
Ooh.
When did you feel like confident enough to start like wearing makeup out like in the open?
Mm. Honestly, I don't like wearing makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like natural. I don't know. I like natural. I just feel like makeup doesn't really fit in. It's not my style.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I
Like
just don't. I feel
I feel like makeup could help some people get out of their comfort zone because like
like gain.
they feel more confident in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
New experiences.
New experiences. Yeah. What about you, Mania? Do you wear makeup?
Um, well, because of my culture, I have two different lifestyles.
Mm.
So basically, I'm gonna start with the American. I just go simple and don't wear makeup at all because I feel like my makeup. Well, yeah, I'll say that. My makeup skills aren't as like good as for people to be like, oh, I love her face. I love how attractive she looks or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then it's just I'm too simple, and then people are like, "Are you like into girls or something?" And I'm like,
Oh,
"No."
I hate that.
I hate that too.
Like,
Just because I'm shy and I hang out with girls doesn't mean I'm
yeah,
that. Like, we're just friends. I hate that so
and
much.
like especially when you compliment your friend too, like, "Oh, you look so good in that dress," and they're like,
They
"Do
give
you
you that
like her?"
stare.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like that when people say that. It makes me uncomfortable. I just don't like when
yeah,
people say that.
aggravated.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see me in my other like lifestyle where my culture, I'm very
You're
outgoing.
like glammed up,
Yeah, over the top,
over the
wearing like
top,
all these beaded costumes to
makeup.
parties.
So cool.
And then I got more into makeup when someone's like, "I really love what you did to your eyeshadow." I don't put eyeliner because my eyes are tiny. Okay,
Mm.
it covers my whole eyelid,
Mm-hmm.
and so it made me more confident into wearing more makeup and being glammed up.
Mm-hmm. I feel like whenever we receive like a compliment, we're like more confident in ourselves.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Like I do like compliments. Compliments. I think they're pretty cool. What do y'all think? I don't know what I'm saying, but
I mean, they
mm-hmm.
might make us feel better in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But then for me, like when I get a compliment, sometimes I'm like, okay, do they actually mean it or are they like trying to like make fun of me in a way, you know?
oh my god,
Yes.
yeah.
It's hard sometimes to tell.
Yeah.
It's also like aggravating when someone underestimates you. Like, you can actually wear makeup? I didn't know that.
Mm.
Or something like that. Or like, you actually look. They wouldn't even. Okay. That, it makes you least comfortable when you actually try a new style and they're like either making fun of you or they're like, "Oh, you have different styles. I didn't know you were very fashionable." Like, how does that make you feel? I
Angry.
don't know. Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's frustrating because, like, I have a life. Like, I like certain things.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I don't express myself how I want to express myself. I don't know that I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, I have like different ways to express myself.
Yeah.
Like, I like expressing myself through fashion and design
Yeah.
also.
Like, your fashion sense is pretty great. Like, it's very cute.
I agree.
Has been weak lately. But yeah. Yes. Is there anything you guys want to mention, or is that it?
I guess it's also different when your major of the population of your school or somewhere is like a different person than you. Like different like you're like they're from a different country and you're from a different country.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Like it felt weird that I was the only Bangladeshi person in high school. But I mean, I know that for a fact that, I have to accept it because we're rare people in the place we're living.
Yeah. Like, how do you feel? Like, does it make, like, when you were in high school, did it make you feel uncomfortable, or you're like, oh, whatever?
Well, it makes me mad when people automatically assume where you're from.
Mm.
And they don't ask you the question, "What's your nationality?" But they ask you, "Are you Indian?"
Mm.
Or "Are you Hispanic?" Like, "Are you Mexican?" But when you're El Salvadorian or something like that,
Yeah.
they just won't ask you that. And then they just assume, "Really?" And okay, so like some person came up to me and be like, "Can you say something in your language?" And I said it, and she's like, "You made that up. How do I make up a language?"
Well, you don't know.
and it's very frustrating when it's so frustrating when someone calls me Indian.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
like
it is frustrating.
they won't even like listen. Like, "Oh, you're from that? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
whatever."
Yeah.
I guess to end off the podcast, what is the biggest tip you'll give someone to get out of their comfort zone? Like your number one tip.
Join clubs in high school. Like, will help you a lot. It will help you gain confidence and yeah. Yeah, what about y'all?
I think that you should try and not be dependent on people, and you should try to make your own decisions and try for what you like. Be a leader in what you find is a great pathway for you, especially in clubs. If
Mm-hmm.
you feel like art is your thing, then try to be the president of the art club.
Yes, do it.
It'll help you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would say to take it little by little, like go step by step. Each step counts. Any little thing could make you feel better, or I don't know, like you getting out of your comfort zone makes you gain more gain confidence at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Like, go hiking, go get ice cream, order.
Be nice to strangers when they're not being nice to you.
Yes.
Yeah, give compliments while they're walking
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we need right
away or
now.
towards you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Please be sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. at Introverted Girls Talk.